not boozy, it's just, it's a big mouthfeel.
Yeah, it's a bold flavor out of this beer for sure. You alright?
He said it's a big mouthfeel.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to another bonus episode. I'm Jeff.
I'm John.
And I'm Jacob.
And today we're reviewing Neapolitan Dynamite from Stone Brewing. It is 8.5% and it's an imperial stout brewed with chocolate, vanilla, strawberries, and coffee. Ooh. Neapolitan style. Oh man, tell me that doesn't sound good. This is actually a collaboration beer with Abnormal Beer Company and Bischeri and Patrick Martinez. I believe that they're popular brewers from other breweries. I'm not sure what the names are off the top of my head. I'll probably figure it out later. Check the description below. I'll probably put it in there. Anyways, Neapolitan ice cream. I grew up on it as a kid. I remember having soccer practice after I got out. I went to a Thrifties, and you'd go grab ice cream, and Neapolitan was my jam. So now this is like the grown-up Neapolitan ice cream. And I will tell you, this is probably one of the most badass bottle designs for a beer.
Yeah.
And for an ice cream. But on top of that, let me just tell you, real quick, I already tried this. I loved it. And you guys will probably figure that out in their review. But these guys haven't. And I knew they had to try it. So we're going to review it right now.
Let's bring it on.
Guys, you ready?
Ready.
Let's have some beer. Alright guys, the beer is poured. Let's go ahead and dig into the aroma, shall we?
We shall.
Whew. Smell a little bit there.
Oh. Lots of coffee.
And chocolate. Dark chocolate.
And strawberry.
I don't smell
And
the
vanilla.
strawberries.
Dig in there a little bit more. Swirl it up. Swirl it up, Boo.
He just called me Boo.
I just called him Boo.
Boom goes the dynamite.
Check for the sweet fruit.
It's a really complex aroma going on. Yeah.
For me, the first time I tried this, and now, I mean, I pick up on chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, coffee. Every single one. And they stand alone. It's not like a jumbled mess. They're quite separate. You can pick them all out. Smells amazing. Tell me that's not an exciting beer.
I mean, yeah, it makes
I'm interested.
Yeah, it definitely makes you interested. You want to drink it.
Alright, so let's go ahead and drink it then.
Yeah.
Right.
Cheers, guys.
Chocolatey. For sure. Ooh. Nice vanilla mouthfeel.
What's the ABV on this guy again?
8 point something? 8.5?
This is quite thick. The mouthfeel is...
Yeah, it's a little chewy,
really,
isn't it?
Yeah. For 8.5%, I was kind of expecting it to be bigger.
Not boozy though, right?
No, it's not
No.
boozy, it's just, it's a big mouthfeel.
Yeah, it's a bold flavor out of this beer for sure. You alright?
He said it's a big mouthfeel. Sorry.
And John's the most sober of us three, by the way.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, but how can you not say, that's what she said? That's what she said!
It's all thick in my mouth.
See?
It's just coating it.
Stop!
I can't. I have room for nothing else other than this beer.
He's gonna stop! Alright. God, it is alcoholic Neapolitan. Like,
It really is.
it really is. Vanilla, chocolatey, hint of strawberry. I definitely get like a coffee note going with it too. But yeah,
That's fucking good, right?
it's good.
Mm.
This would be very, very enjoyable on like a cold night.
Yeah.
After dinner, you're like, oh, I want some dessert. And you're like, let's get some Neapolitan Dynamite.
I got an even better idea. How about doing a Neapolitan float?
Oh, why didn't we do that?
Get Neapolitan Dynamite
Oh.
with Neapolitan ice cream scoops on top.
Yes!
Boom!
And that's the dynamite part.
Yep, that's the dynamite part.
Boom goes that.
Oh.
It's maltastic.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm gonna say it's maltastic. I mean, it is packed with roasty, toasty chocolate malts.
Oh yeah.
You're
Yeah.
getting the coffee flavors out of this. That strawberry is nice and subtle. I mean, it isn't overpowering, but out of a stout, I wouldn't want the strawberry to be as potent as the rest of it.
No.
It's just the right subtlety, and then the vanilla, as John mentioned earlier, hits right on the back end. It's a beautiful finish to a beautiful beer.
It really is. So it says here that it's an imperial stout scooped from the freezer into your glass, and that is truth. Yeah, it honestly is beautifully delicious.
All right, so let's go ahead and get into scoring. I'm gonna go ahead and start, and honestly, I'm gonna go big. Like, there's not a reason why I wouldn't bring this beer for these guys to review if I didn't love it. I'm giving it a 10. And, you know, I love stouts. It's not my favorite beer style, as you guys probably know. It's probably one of my favorites, though. And you know what? Stone comes out with a lot of experimental beers. I mean, I would say in one given year, they probably come out with 20 or 30 different beers, like aside from their normal flagship beer styles. This is something where when I heard about it, I was intrigued, I was curious. I saw some people try it, they said they loved it, some people said they didn't love it. I had to try it for myself, and for me, again, I mentioned earlier, it takes me back to childhood. I love the beers that take me back to pleasant memories. I remember after soccer practice getting my Neapolitan ice cream from the thrifty store, and this is no different. I mean, this is my adult thrifty ice cream right here. And I mentioned it earlier, with that aroma, I mean, it just smells like chocolate, coffee, strawberry, vanilla. You get every single one. They stand apart, but at the same time, they're unified beautifully. So I gotta give it a 10 on the aroma. How about you guys?
So I'll go ahead and go first.
Sure.
I'll be honest, aroma-wise, I was kind of confused.
Okay.
Like, I wasn't really sure what I was going to get.
You did say you got a lot of coffee more than anything else.
Yeah, so I had a very overpowering aroma of just coffee. And, this just goes back to, like, the idea that everybody's sniffer is different and everybody's tongue is different, right?
Our sniffers are so different. God. I call them sniffers.
So this just goes back to the fact that everybody's sense of smell is different and everybody's sense of taste is different, okay? So for me, I had an overpowering sense of coffee. I didn't really get anything else coming from it. I was expecting some nice chocolatey notes. I was expecting maybe even a little vanilla, a little
You mentioned
strawberry.
vanilla though.
Nah, I had vanilla on the taste immediately.
Oh, okay. Maybe it was the taste.
But on the smell, for me, it was just all coffee. So I was confused because I was expecting the taste to be all coffee. And when we get to the taste, I'll tell you. So my rating would have to be like, honestly, it's probably pretty low for me. It's going to be like a 5 or a 6. Just because all I got was coffee. And I didn't smell anything else. And I tried, swirling my glass, getting more smells, trying to get more out of it. And it just wasn't working for me. So, but Jacob, what about you?
For me, I really enjoyed the aroma. I got mainly dark chocolate, just big dark chocolate notes, definitely coffee as well, but for the top note that I got was dark chocolate, followed by coffee, and then a little bit of kind of vanilla, and the last note was kind of some strawberry. But in terms of smelling all those things, that was great. I would say it's an 8.
Awesome.
Boom. All right, so when it comes to flavor, I'm going to go ahead and start. And again, I'm going to give it a 10. I love this beer. I mean, when it comes to stouts, I love natural stouts. I love experimental stouts. When it comes to experimental stouts and a Stone beer that I can buy at a grocery store or I can buy at a bottle shop that tastes this good, I love it. I got to give it a 10. I mean, reminds me of my childhood again. Tastes like Neapolitan ice cream, but beer version, which is fucking amazing. I want to buy this beer again and do a Neapolitan float. That would be incredible.
Yes, it would.
But even if I didn't have Neapolitan ice cream, I would still drink this beer again, over and over and over and over again. It's delicious. I love it. Complexity of flavors, blend well together. It is exactly what it says it is. You cannot mistake it. It says Neapolitan right on the label. It's not hiding anything. It's doing it, and it's doing it well. So, well done, Stone. I love it. I'm giving it a 10. John, what do you think?
So, I have to say, for me, I was extremely pleasantly surprised. I was pleasantly surprised when I tasted this because I wasn't, like, the aroma and the taste to me were like incongruent. So the taste was just full of these amazing flavors, right? So coffee, chocolate, vanilla, a nice little like creamy mouthfeel going on, and then a hint of strawberry. And it was just, it was delicious. I don't have the same fond memories, say, as Jeff does. But what it did take me back to was actually standing in the freezer aisle of Costco and you're getting ready to buy like the 5 gallons of ice cream that they have there. And your choices are vanilla or Neapolitan. Totally grab the Neapolitan. That's what I did right there, right?
Your memory sucks.
Nah. So
That's hilarious. So
it was delicious. It is amazing. How they were able to actually achieve this is fascinating.
Mind-blowing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How they got all those flavors in there, I am very interested to find out. So, absolutely, gotta say like a 9 out of 10 for me, for sure. I think I would have maybe liked to have had a little bit more strawberry taste, which would have put me at the 10. I mean, it's there, but it's not as much as maybe I would have liked. So,
Yeah.
what about you, Jacob?
So for me, I'm kind of in between of like a 7 or an 8. I really don't get very much of the strawberry. I mainly get a dark, bitter chocolate and a little bit of coffee. But even the coffee isn't very super upfront and kind of what I expect from artisanal coffee in beer. It's just kind of a general coffee-ish note. Not to say that that's a bad beer. This is a really nice beer that I wouldn't mind drinking more of, but I guess considering the package, it's presenting itself as a Neapolitan beer, I guess I would expect a little bit more fruity, a little bit more, maybe a little bit more sweet. I don't know. It's quite bitter to me, and that's not a bad thing. It's just, for what it's selling itself as, I don't know.
My question to you real quick, because I've thought about this too, because I feel the same way. This strawberry is very subtle in this beer. You can pick it out, but it's barely there.
Yeah.
But my only thought is a beer like this, especially remember this is an 8.5%. How much strawberry do you have to put in this beer to let it come out? And on top of that, if you're putting that much strawberry in here, what is that going to taste like?
Yeah.
Now you're sitting there going, all right, now this is a funkified strawberry, and now all that coffee, it tastes like, ugh. You know what I mean?
That is a really good point.
And think about, remember trying like a Neapolitan ice cream. Strawberry is not the star of that beer, that ice cream. Neapolitan is not the star of that ice cream.
That's true.
It's normally coffee and chocolate. You get a little bit of vanilla and you get a little bit of strawberry. Those are the two back-end flavors, you know?
That's actually a really good point, because especially strawberry in beer is a very hard fruit to pull off, because it can always lean towards a weird, artificial, band-aidy kind of thing, and I'm not getting that off of this, so that is good. So yeah, that is a really good point, and that kind of makes it really hard for me to judge.
You can still judge the same way you did. I mean, at the end of the day, it comes down to what it tasted like for you.
Yeah.
I just wanted to point that out because
that's fair.
I totally understand where you're coming from. Yeah. But when it comes down to rating the flavor, I mean, for me, looking at this beer for what it is, I feel like it's hitting all the marks. I mean, if you're trying to be a Neapolitan ice cream beer, it's definitely doing it. Again, though, I mean, if you're drinking a stout and you're rating a stout based on all those 4 levels, you want a little bit more, I get it. So
what is your official rating?
Man.
No. So would you ever buy this beer again, Jacob?
Okay.
I really don't know if I would ever buy it again. My rating, I would probably give it an 8. Like, I do like what I'm tasting. I don't know if I would buy it again, though. Honestly, I probably wouldn't buy it again, not because of any, negative, perceptions of it. I would just kind of look for something else. Yeah.
There'd be other things you'd be more interested in.
It's not that I would say I don't want that again, it's that I would just be looking for something else. Yeah. So, take that as you will.
So for me, if I saw it on the shelf, I would definitely buy it again. I would buy it again almost as if almost like people buy dessert wines. I would buy this as a dessert beer and just have it readily available for when I had company. Then I was like, hey, you guys want to enjoy a dessert beer? And I'd crack it open and then I would pour that, right?
That's fair. Yeah.
So for me, it's something I would definitely buy again just to have.
Okay.
Right? But that's just my mentality. Unfortunately, the beer that stays in our fridge gets drank pretty fast. So if this was in there, it would probably get drunk, right? Or
it'd be get drank. Get dranked it.
We would drink it. Jeff?
Alright, well, obviously I'd buy it again because I tried it and then I bought it again. I had to have them try it. Now I really want to buy it again, and I want to try it with Neapolitan ice cream.
Yeah.
I want to have a Neapolitan ice cream float beer. Yeah. Guys, if you get your hands on this beer, just buy it and buy some Neapolitan ice cream and try it.
Yeah.
I'm going to try it. You guys should try it. Tell me what you guys think. I'll tell you what I think. I'm pretty sure it's going to be amazing. It's like an adult root beer float. But regardless, I mean, let's just say Neapolitan ice cream didn't exist and this was just a beer. I would totally buy this again. I love this beer. I think the flavors that come out of this are fantastic. This isn't the type of stout like where you want to age it or where you want to do anything funky with it. I think this is exactly what it needs to be the day you buy it. And you know, Stone comes out with some pretty crazy beers every year. I mean, they definitely push the envelope, and that's why I love Stone. I mean, they are probably one of the biggest craft breweries out there, and they're not afraid to be venturous, and at the same time, they will never sell out. This is one of those beers where they have done their people proud. Great collaboration with Abnormal and whoever the hell Paul and Patrick are. It's a great beer. I would already tell you, yes, I'll buy it again, but you guys should buy it. Like, if I'm gonna say anything, I would say don't ask us, just buy it again.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright guys, well that's gonna do it for this episode. If you enjoyed it, make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment below if there's a beer you'd like to see us try next. And if you guys live outside our area and you have a beer you want us to try, send it our way. My email is right down below. We'd love to review it. Thank you, Jacob from Craft Cascade, for joining us. Always love your reviews with us. And until the next time, we'll see you again on
Let's have some beer.
Cheers.